What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching me, hi, my name is Janine and I upload a new video every single Monday. And this week's video, I thought it would be a fun thing to do a reacting to my old New Year's resolutions. I am going through everything that I own and packing up and moving across the country right now. So I found my old notebooks, and I have notebooks from like 2017, 2018, and from 2019 where I wrote in it a lot of like New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna react to them, let you guys know if I actually did them. 2 years ago, I'll pop it up on the screen here. I did like a how to create a New Year's resolution video where I kind of do steps on how to make like a realistic resolutions, which actually I should probably go back and watch that too, because I don't actually remember what I said or if I actually did any of those things. But if you like this video, go ahead and like it, comment down below letting me know, and let's get into this video. So the first one, okay, so we're gonna do the 2019 one, since that's the most recent. I can let you know if I did any of it. In this page, I wrote only my fitness goals. And I'm gonna let you know, well, only fitness goals, and I had one thing that was academic. And it was get 85% or more on all tests, which I did. All of 2019, I think I got like 1 or 2 A's. But yeah, so I did that one. But these other ones, I didn't do. I thought that I'd make a more realistic goal, but with these, I'll just tell you what they were. So for my 1.5 mile run, I wanted to cut off another 5 minutes. Or no, not 5 minutes. I want to cut off another 3 minutes by March, and I wanted to cut off 5 minutes by December. And then I wanted to, like, for the push-ups, I can do, I think there's like 65 push-ups that I did in 2 minutes, but I wanted to do like completely perfect, like 90-degree angle, non-stop, and my goal was to do 50 absolutely perfect ones non-stop, and same thing with sit-ups. I don't even think I ever tried to do those. Like the first 3 months of the year, I was very serious about like my my fitness goals. But then like I had so much schooling and watch, and with fitness goals you have to work on eating, and that's where I always struggle. I've always struggled with eating healthy and eating like the right amount of calories for my body. It's finding like a good balance with that, which I'm still actively working on, and it was unrealistic for me to have this many fitness goals when I'm still working on like the eating part of health. Like 6 pull-ups, I still can't do a pull-up, but I haven't tried to do a pull-up. In all of 2019, I never tried to do a pull-up. I think I did it once on like one of those machines where you sit on your knees and then you try to like pull yourself up with weight added to the bottom, and I did some of those like once, I think probably back in January or February, but I never tried to do real pull-ups. I never worked on doing real pull-ups. So and then body physique goal I wanted to hit by December, which I've been trying to hit my body physique goal since I was like 15. I'm now 22. It's not happening. So I don't know why I only wrote fitness goals, and like I had 1 academic goal. I probably have more in my phone, so I'm gonna end up grabbing that before the end of this video to see if there were other goals that I put in there. But I did hit 1 of my goals, which was pass all of my tests, which I did. Okay, oh yeah, this was my 2018 New Year's resolutions. Get back into a routine and stick with it. That I have done. There are a couple of days when I don't stick to my routines, but like for the most part I do stick to my routines. But I do have like a morning routine. I have a pretty lax night routine. It mostly just consists of washing my face If I'm really into it, I will also like read a book before I go to sleep, have my tea and stuff like that. That's a lot less frequent, but I very rarely just hop into bed and go to sleep like I used to. And then my another one was start meal prepping for real this time, in parentheses, which I did back in, this was my 2018 resolution, so I did start meal prepping. I had the containers. I meal prepped for probably like 3 or 4 months. And then I couldn't do it anymore because I was meal prepping pretty well, but I went from never cooking a meal for myself in my entire life to cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner all in one day, packaging it up, eating it throughout the week, and then the food only really lasts for 3 to 4 days, so you have to cook 2 times a week, which is more than I had ever cooked ever. The amount of time I also took like for grocery shopping, looking up recipes and all of that. Like my Sundays, I'd wake up, I'd plan out what I was going to eat the entire week, and I'd work on a grocery list, and then Sundays I'd go grocery shopping, and then I'd buy everything that I needed, which was also very expensive because I wasn't very good at doing recipes to stuff that I already owned because I didn't own anything because I didn't cook, full circle. And then I'd go home and I'd cook all of the meals and I'd prep all of them, and then I'd package them all up, and then there was never enough room in my refrigerator, which was difficult. But yeah, it'd be about 6 to 7 hours of work every Sunday, and then I'd be dwindling down. I wouldn't have enough food come like Thursday, but I wouldn't have time on a Thursday because I had school and work and everything, so I just ended up eating whatever until I could go back grocery shopping again on Sunday. So I was meal prepping, but I wasn't only eating that. And then that's where I got a personal trainer, and I could only eat what was on his meal plan that he gave me. And so I did that for a couple months, and then I left for boot camp. I had to eat whatever they had at boot camp. I couldn't just make my own food. And then once I got out of boot camp, I didn't, like, the only thing I could cook in was a microwave. There was no like stovetop or oven or anything, and we weren't allowed to have hot plates. You can't have a griddle, you can't have a rice cooker, you couldn't have any of that stuff. And so I wasn't cooking anything then. I was just only eating galley food. So I have not meal prepped since I meal prepped a couple months before boot camp, and I don't plan on it. I'm hoping that once I get to Virginia, if I get approved for being live ashore, I'll be able to have an apartment I can cook my own food. But as soon as I go back to my ship, I'm gonna have to go back to eating galley food, and so I don't want to rely on my fitness to be surrounded by me cooking my own food, because that's not practical, and I'm not going to be able to cook my own food like consistently for the next 5 years or however long I have left in the military. So I have to find a way to reach all of my fitness goals while not being able to cook my own food. Make a workout plan and do it fully, which this is for 2018. I did do that, and I found the best way to do that is to change your workout plan regularly. Don't just try to do the exact same thing over and over again. If that works for you, like, good for you. Go do the exact same thing every single day for the rest of your life, if that works. For me, it truly does not. I change my workout plan almost every week. I'll kind of do the same thing for 1 to 2 weeks, but by week 3 I'm tired of doing it and I no longer want to get out of bed to go work out, because I work out right as soon as I wake up in the morning. And so I follow a lot of like fitness people on YouTube and Instagram and stuff, and I'll see them do cool workouts. It's like, oh, I want to try that. And so I'll be like, okay, like next week I'm gonna start doing this, or next week I'm gonna start going to this new spin class, or tomorrow I'm gonna go to this new yoga class. And I always change up my workout, and it keeps me excited and keeps me wanting to go, and it's awesome. I love it. I actually just did a Gymshark try on haul, which will be coming, I believe, next week for you guys. But like trying out all the workout clothes got me so excited to start working out again, because I haven't since I've been home, just as I've been running around, and I don't want to spend so much time in the gym when I could be spending it with friends and family. And right now I'm up north at my grandma's cabin. That's why we have this beautiful scenery. And like, it's a vacation, So I'm taking this week off, but then once I get back home in a couple of days, I'll get back into working out again. But I'm so excited to work out because I have like new gym clothes, and I'm not saying go out and buy new gym clothes every single week, but like if you are having a hard time finding motivation, trying new workouts, new gym clothes, even if you do like Playgo's Closet, you can get a new Adidas shirt for like $4, and it can get you like really excited to go work out again. Stretch every morning and night. That's one that I've been trying to implement more. I don't do it as often as I'd like to. I do it every morning. Every morning that I work out, I will stretch. And every night that I work out, because, well, back in California, I worked out every morning, and well, I work out 5 mornings and then usually 3 to 6 nights of the week. And so anytime I worked out, I stretched. And so I was kind of stretching every morning and night. But I also have my foam roller, and so every night before I go to bed, my back usually hurts and I can't get comfortable, so I'll roll out on my foam roller and roll my back out, and then I'll just get in and go to sleep. So I don't do a full stretch, but I do that, so I think I'm doing pretty well on that. And then for some reason I continue, well, this was back, I wrote this in 2017 for 2018, so I have stopped doing it since then, but stop eating fast food. Tropical smoothie, Subway, and Jimmy John's don't count. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Because sometimes you just have to eat out. It's just finding healthier options at those places. Like, I'm not saying eat McDonald's every single day and stuff like that, but it's hard to completely cut out fast food because sometimes that is your only option, and I'm still kind of working on that. That's why I miss meal prepping, because I could have just thrown my meal prep in my bag, and like if I get hungry I could just eat that. But I don't really eat fast food. But yeah, you can't make a New Year's resolution say like completely stop doing something, because that's just never gonna happen. You have to like slowly wean yourself off of things. Unless you want to like stop smoking or something like that, or stop drinking, then I guess you could write stop doing it. But it's a lot easier to think like why you don't want to do it anymore instead of telling yourself you're not allowed to do it anymore, you know? Yeah. So it's this one. Okay, this was my life plans for 2018. Oh, fine. While I was in 2018, this was June, I wrote my life plans, and I'm not going to read the entire thing, but basically I wrote a 1-month plan. June is all about traveling, enjoy life and the world around you, taking every day as a new adventure. And then the rest of 2018, I wrote everything I want to do for the rest of 2018. And then summer 2019, my goals and my plans for that, my 5-year plan, what I would be doing in 5 years, and then my 10-year plan. Yeah, probably none of that's going to be happening because then I joined the military. But it's interesting when I can look back at it, because there is stuff in there that I still do want to do, and that I still am doing, because just because you make one decision or like you change your job or something like that doesn't mean you can't do other things that you care about and are passionate about. And you can kind of, how do I put this? Like basically my 5-year plan is going to be a little bit different because I put in there like how far along I would be in school. But since I stopped going to school and now I'm in the military, it's going to be backed up a little bit. That doesn't mean I have to stop completely trying to finish my education, because I can still go to school while I'm in. I can take online classes, and then once I'm done I can take more classes. And so my 5-year plan might be a little backed up, but my 10-year plan can still be my goal for 10 years. I can just go about it differently. And so I'm glad that I wrote all this stuff down, because I can still like go back through it. This is even all my notebooks. Like basically this one was 2017, 2018, 2019. But I had about 4 or 5 other notebooks completely filled. Just, I write a lot of notes. Just in them I hadn't written New Year's resolutions. And sadly, I don't have any New Year's resolutions in my phone. Basically, the only tips are kind of the grand scheme of this video. I'm not going to be doing, I mean, I have a 2020 resolutions list, it's in there. But this video isn't really about like, oh, what are the goals I'm gonna set for 2020 and like watch me accomplish them and like blah blah blah. But this video is more about the fact of like looking back on the past, because you can always try to work towards the future in whatever way you want to, but sometimes it is good to reflect on old goals that you've set for yourself, old things you've wanted to accomplish. Do you still want to accomplish them? Have you tried to accomplish them and it's just not working out and now you find a different way to do it? And so don't just give up. Like, I still want to do 6 push-ups, or not push-ups, I can definitely do 6 push-ups. I want to be able to do 6 pull-ups, like that would be awesome. Doing a pull-up would be awesome. And I didn't really try. I just wrote it down and then never tried to do a pull-up because I'm afraid of embarrassing myself, because anytime I'm at the gym, it's kind of one of those things like when you look around, you think about what other people think of you instead of what you think of yourself. And it can be kind of nerve-wracking because you don't want to go try to do something in front of other people, but that doesn't mean you can't do it at all. Like, I could easily try, like, get one of those at-home things that you hook onto a door frame and do pull-ups at home by myself. And like, I have resistance bands that I could hook around, so the resistance bands could help me pull myself up, and I could do it not in front of anyone. But I haven't done that, and I could if I really want that to be a goal of mine, or decide that it's not a goal of mine and I'm not going to work towards it. And that's kind of how it ended up turning out, because there were other goals that I felt like I could accomplish easier, and so I worked even harder towards those ones. And now I can say that I reached many of my goals of this past year, like of like more like the mental, physical, academic, like all of those goals that I set, I reached. It was the fitness ones that I didn't. But what I did accomplish, that I didn't really set out to accomplish, was falling in love with working out and being healthy, and wanting to work out every single day, and finding interest in working out. That's just different than what I ever had before. Before, I was always excited to work out because I knew of what I would look like after. And now, it's not really about what I'm going to look like after. It's just about how much I enjoy doing it right then. And that's new for me. And so I don't really have fitness goals of how much I want to lift and all of this kind of stuff, because I don't know. I just don't really. And it kind of opened my eyes. I was working out with my mom at Planet Fitness, and we were doing like the circuit training thing, and I was thinking back at the first time I really took fitness seriously. Back in college, I took 2 fitness classes, and in there we had to write down like how much weight we could lift on each of the machines, and then you had to work towards that. And there are so many machines that like the leg press I started, and I could only do 135, and now I do like 390 10 reps 3 times, like, and it's easy. And I'm just like, I went from 135 to 390, like that's insane. But then like chest press started at 80, ended at 80. I'm still at 80. I can't do more than 80. So like, who really cares? Like, I just like working out to be happy with it. Of course, I do eventually want to be able to chest press more than 80, but right now I can't, and that's okay. And I'm not gonna give myself like, oh, you have to lift 90 by by like March, because if I look back on it, I was in that college class 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I could do 80. I can still only do 80, and I've been working at it the entire time. So why would I stress about trying to do 90 by March when who cares? Why do I need 90 by March? And so sometimes when you're setting goals for yourself, you don't need to set an exact number. But if there's something you are trying to reach, then you can set an exact number, and that can help you push you there. But you have to realize that sometimes that's just not how that works. So I know for a while, like my running time, I would try to set a number, and it's like, I'm going to run it in that amount of time. And it worked for me. And it's like, oh, I'm like 15 seconds away. Oh, I'm like 10 seconds away. And that worked for me because I knew I could push myself that little bit more. Because pushing yourself to run 5 seconds faster is a lot different than trying to force your muscles to push 10 more pounds that they haven't been able to push in 3 years. I don't know if that helped at all, but I just hope that, like with everyone else, like if you set New Year's resolutions and you're trying to work towards your New Year's resolutions, try to set like a 3-month check-in and like put it in your phone to remind yourself, like just check in with your goals. How are they going? And if something's not working, try thinking about it in a different way. Like if you want to work out 5 times a week, instead of saying you have to work out 5 times a week, it's like what are you going to do in those workouts? You could join a spin studio. That's what I like to do. And it's like you're going to go to spin 2 times a week, and then you plan it out. You figure out which spin classes are available, what times, you put it in your planner, you sign up for the classes ahead of time, and then it's already scheduled in. You're going to spin those 2 days. Okay, what are you gonna do for the other 2 days? You want to lift weights. So what time are you going to lift weights? Where's the gym? How long did it take you to get there? Like plan it all out that you're going to go these days, these times, and then it's just already set. You don't have to think, oh, like, well, I don't have time to go to the gym today, so I'll just have to go tomorrow. Because eventually tomorrow's gonna come, and if you don't say what time you're gonna go work out, you'll sleep in, you'll wake up and be like, oh, well, now I don't have time to go work out today, so I'll have to go tomorrow. And you'll continue to push it off until tomorrow, and tomorrow's never gonna come unless you make it. You have to actually plan that, like, this is what I'm gonna work out. And then maybe you're trying it that way, and it's just not working out for you and you no longer want to go. Then maybe you can try to figure out like, okay, well maybe try a different class and try like a fitness group class, or try a personal session if all you do is group fitness. Like try just changing it up, because it could just be that you don't like exactly what you're doing, not that you don't like working out entirely. And so I will leave this at that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope helped someone out. It was really fun for me going through like my old notebooks and looking at just like stuff that I wrote down and like things I had to do, daily affirmations that I wrote back like 2 years ago. Like it's fun to look back on stuff like that. And so I had a good time going through all my old notebooks and doing all that. And if you guys want more content like that, I could totally do it, and I feel like it would be kind of fun. So if you guys would like today's video, make sure to leave it a like, comment down below letting me know, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I put up new videos every single Monday, so hit the notification bell so you know when I upload, because sometimes I'll sprinkle in more videos throughout the week. And I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye!